Hello! In this series, we're exploring Okinawa in December. We took about a one-week family trip and traveled around the island. What is winter in Okinawa really like? What can you enjoy? Weather, food, and places to visit. I'll share our trip one day at a time. If you're planning a winter Okinawa trip, I hope this helps. This is day 6 of our Okinawa trip, our final day. We changed hotels after day 5, so let me introduce where we stayed. Hyatt Regency Seragaki Island, Okinawa. The weather is wonderful today. From the balcony, a wide, deep blue ocean stretches out in front of us. Before we head out, let's take a little walk around the hotel together. Even though it's winter, it's warm enough for short sleeves during the day. The outdoor pool, however, is closed in the winter season. This area faces the sea, and the paths are carefully paved, which makes it perfect for an easy stroll, even for families with strollers. The water is crystal clear, the sea breeze feels amazing, and honestly, it already feels like a perfect day. There are several small beaches within the hotel grounds. They aren't huge, but they're close to the guest rooms, so you can enjoy them anytime without much effort. That kind of convenience is really nice. Now, let's step outside the hotel and walk a bit farther toward the parking area. On the way, there's a bridge, and the view was so beautiful that we couldn't help but stop. Look at this bright blue inlet. The color changes with the depth of the water, creating a stunning gradient of blues. If this were summer, and if I were younger, I might have jumped right off this bridge. It looks deep enough, and I can imagine small sea creatures living in the cracks between the rocks. Depending on the time of day, tide pools might form here too, which could make it a great place for nature observation. Next, we arrived at a beach a little farther from the hotel. This beach was also well maintained, no dangerous objects or trash scattered on the sand. Near the edge, the beach turns into rocky ground, and we found a few small tide pools. But the rocks were very slippery because of algae, so it might not be the safest spot for small children. As usual, we enjoyed collecting shells for a while, and then headed back to the hotel. Inside, the hotel looks like this. Refined, spacious, and open, with a beautiful vertical design that makes everything feel airy. After that, we decided to go out by car. By the way, this hotel offers free electric cart rides between the parking area and the hotel. It's very quiet, and when it speeds along, it feels surprisingly refreshing. Next, we went to a place we've loved for more than 10 years, ANA InterContinental. To be exact, we didn't go inside the hotel. We went to the beach area on the hotel grounds, which anyone can visit. This was our revenge from yesterday. We wanted to catch and observe small sea creatures again. We were hoping to find animals trapped in tide pools among the rocks, but it wasn't easy. We thought we had checked the low tide time properly, but the wind had been strong since yesterday and waves kept rolling in. Even when we spotted something under a rock, the water would hide it again almost immediately, and it was hard to catch anything. But finally, in a calm spot where almost no waves reached, we found a tiny creature. Could we catch it? Yes, we managed to catch a small fish. I don't know its exact name, but one type looked like a goby. Watching it swim in our small plastic tank, the kids were fascinated. It really felt worth coming to the beach. After that, we also found a hermit crab walking across the sand and added it to the tank. In summer, the wind will likely be calmer, and we might be able to find and catch many more kinds of creatures. After our sea life observation, it was time for lunch. Today we visited a famous garlic shrimp restaurant in Onna. Here's the menu, garlic shrimp of course, and other Hawaii-inspired dishes as well. If you're traveling with kids, the hamburger steak or the kids' plate is a great option. This is the kids' plate, and this is the garlic shrimp. The flavor was bold, the texture was perfect, and it was absolutely delicious. After lunch, the kids wanted to use the indoor pool, so I went exploring the hotel again. I walked through the spacious entrance and headed toward the outdoor garden. The pool is closed in winter, but when it's open, the poolside bar serves food and drinks like these. This is the building with the guest rooms. This side is for the ocean view rooms. And here is a view that feels almost like an infinity pool viewpoint. The sky and the water reflect each other like a mirror, creating a dreamy, unreal scene. It reminded me a little of the Uyuni salt flats in Bolivia, as if we borrowed a piece of that view and brought it here. It was so beautiful that I filmed it again and again. As evening approached, the sky slowly turned a warm orange. During the day, short sleeves are enough in winter Okinawa, but once the sun starts to set, it becomes a little cooler. If you're visiting Okinawa in winter, I recommend bringing a light long sleeve layer or a hoodie. You won't need a down jacket. When evening comes, the hotel lights begin to turn on, and even the same paths feel completely different. For dinner, we went to a Shabu-shabu restaurant across from the hotel. Shabu-shabu is common in Okinawa, not only because pig farming is popular, but also because Okinawa has a long and deep food culture connected to pork. After dinner, we enjoyed the illuminated scenery and walked back to our room. And that's the end of our one-week family trip to Okinawa in winter. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. How was it? I hope this 6-episode series helps with your future travel plans and gives you new ideas and discoveries. See you in the next video. Goodbye.